It all started in 1775 with this flag, the Grand Union. On July 4th, 1776, with the birth of the United States of America, the flag-changing season was opened. In 1777, we see the use of this flag, designed by Betsy Ross, with 13 stars arranged in a circle. These 13 stars represent the 13 original states. By 1795, 2 more stars were added to the flag. This means that 2 more states have joined us. By the way, the number of horizontal stripes has been increased to 15 for this flag. Every year on July 4th, the year after a state is admitted, a star is placed to the flag to represent each new state since 1818. The flag was enhanced with the same number of stars in years when more than one state was accepted, up to revisions in 1795 and 1818, when the number of stripes was increased to 15 and then reverted to 13. This has been the only modification made to the flag every time it has been revised since 1777. Since the precise star design was unknown before 1912, the star arrangements on numerous previous US national flags have changed. Now let's look at the United Kingdom. The flags of England and Scotland form the basis of the famous Union Jack we know today. In 1606, when England and Scotland unified under James I, it combined the Red Cross of St. George for England and the White Diagonal Cross of St. Andrew for Scotland. Until 1707, the Kingdom of England continued to use this flag, and the Kingdom of Scotland continued to use this flag. In 1707, the flags were completely unified. In 1801, a new version was created after the Act of Union, adding the Red Cross of St. Patrick for Ireland. The design did not include the Red Dragon of Wales, as Wales was already united with England in 1606. I want to give you a little test. Which country's first non-independent flag is this? Let's see another one. I'm waiting for your guesses in the comments after you stop the video and subscribe. Brazil's first flag of independence looked like this, the Brazilian Kingdom's flag, which was only flown for 75 days. Although their tones have slightly changed now, this is the origin of the green and yellow hues found in the flag of today. It is thought that Brazil's forests are represented by the color green, while its immense wealth, particularly in gold, is symbolized by the color yellow. Nonetheless, the dynasty of Emperor Pedro's House of Braganza may also be represented by the color green during this period. The Cross of the Order of Christ, which symbolizes both the order and the significance of Christianity in Brazil, is located in the center of the shield, together with the armillary sphere, which represents Brazil. The 2 branches at the bottom are emblems of the 2 primary goods produced by Imperial Brazil, while the crown stands for the monarchy, tobacco on the right and coffee on the left. The Brazilian provinces at the time are represented by the blue circle with stars. From December 1st, 1822 until about 1870, this flag, the Empire of Brazil flag, saw only minor modifications. The only notable changes were a little revision to its branches and the replacement of its crown. The flag underwent still another alteration in 1870, when a new white star was added to symbolize the 20 provinces of Imperial Brazil. This flag was in use until November 15th, 1889, when Brazil was declared a republic. A provisional flag, which was only in use for 4 days, appeared to be heavily influenced by the American flag. And finally, we are very close to the Brazilian flag of today. The only modifications to this flag are the quantity and arrangement of the stars on this field. As with other flag traditions, this represented new states joining the country. A quick reminder, brand new merchandise on sale. Use the link below to access these great products. This is the flag of Mexico today. We will look at the evolution of the Mexican flag by examining the period after their independence. After independence, we first saw 3 official flags in 1815. These are war flag, truce flag, and merchant flag. In 1821, they switched to this flag, but none of the flags up to this point were recognized as national flags. In 1822, the first official national flag was finally hoisted. Known as the Imperial Flag of Mexico, It used the same color scheme as the previous flag, laying the foundations of Mexico's traditional flag structure. In 1823, the Republic was not yet an official concept in Mexico. The Republican flag you see here was introduced and continued to be used with minor changes until 1864. The Imperial Standard flag, with a more European style, was used from 1864 to 1867. The inscription, "Equity and Justice" on the flag is very striking. In 1867, Mexico officially became a republic. All imperial symbols in the country were subsequently abolished. Although the Republican flag has undergone many changes over time, the essence has always remained the same. Finally, in 1968, it was adopted as the official flag of Mexico and is still in use today. The color green represents hope, white represents purity, and red represents the blood of heroes. The story of the eagle on the Mexican flag is rooted in Aztec legend and is a central element of Mexico's national identity. The tale goes back to the time when the Aztecs were searching for a sign from the gods to guide them to the location where they should establish their capital city, Tenochtitlan. According to the legend, the god Huitzilopochtli appeared to the Aztecs as an eagle, guiding them to settle where they would find an eagle perched on a cactus, devouring a snake. This vision materialized on a small island in Lake Texcoco, leading to the establishment of their capital city, Tenochtitlan, in 1325. The eagle symbolizes strength and courage, reflecting the indomitable spirit of the Mexican people. Our ultimate stop is Spain. So, let's kick off with the Royal Shield. The Royal Shield comprises 5 key elements today. In the top left, you'll find a 3-towered castle symbolizing the Kingdom of Castile. On the top right, a crowned pink lion stands for the Kingdom of Leon. Shifting to the bottom left, the red and yellow stripes represent the Kingdom of Aragon, linked with the flag of Catalonia. On the bottom right, a cross and chain stand for the Kingdom of Navarra. On the bottom, a seed or flower with 2 leaves symbolizes Granada. Finally, in the center, 3 fleur-de-lis represent the royal house of Bourbon-Anjou. The 2 pillars, known as the Pillars of Hercules, each represent one of Spain's dominions. One is Gibraltar, and the other is Ceuta. Interestingly, their claims over these territories are somewhat disputed. Gibraltar remains under British rule, and though Ceuta is ruled by the Spanish, but it was historically a Portuguese dominion. Now onto the evolution of the Spanish flag. From 1506 to 1785, the flag featured the Cross of Burgundy, initially introduced by the Duchy of Burgundy, and later inherited by the House of Habsburg. In 1785, a simpler flag with Spanish colors emerged, featuring a slightly different shield containing only the houses of Leon and Castile. Between 1873 and 1874, there was a brief interruption with the flag of the First Spanish Republic, virtually identical except for the crown. In 1931, at the onset of the Second Republic, this flag was used, but not for long. These 3 flags were utilized by the nationalist fascist regime that took control of Spain in 1938. After Franco's death, the king returned to power, and in 1981, Spain transitioned back to a parliamentary monarchy and democratic regime, retaining the flag it uses today.